And another bill up for debate today got unanimous support in its first committee. If it does make it all the way to the governor's desk and she does sign it, there could be some big changes in regards to your taxes.
Yeah, lawmakers are again trying to reform our state's income tax brackets. So would you pay more under their plan or less? Spencer Schott spoke to some people who know all things taxes in and out. Great timing for this time of year, Spencer, because a lot of us are filing our tax returns, so we're kind of in that mindset already.
Yeah, Tessa, taxes aren't the most fun or exciting thing to talk about, but some people could get excited about this new bill. Good news for some taxpayers if this bill, House Bill 252, goes through. So let's take a look at our current state income tax breakdowns. Right now, there's only 5 brackets, but I really want to point out this 4th bracket and look at that range. $16,000 a year. If you make $16,000 a year to $210,000 a year, you're paying the same income tax rate. And over on joint filers, even larger range, 24 to 315, all paying 4.9%. And now some lawmakers really want to break up these brackets.
This tax proposal, which is the same thing as last year, takes into account that we are looking to achieve the best outcome for those that are at the lower to middle of the tax income brackets.
So here are those proposed changes. We'll start with the joint filers. The current plan, but the new plan adds a level here right in the middle at 4.3%. Evenly distributes all of the ranges, and they even lower the lowest one down to 1.5%. Now, the average income in New Mexico is around $30,000 for individuals. So let's look at that rate and see how that changes. So currently, we've been throwing a lot of numbers at you, but if you currently make $30,000 here in New Mexico, you're paying the second highest tax bracket at 4.9%. But in this new proposal, you'd actually drop down 2 brackets and only pay 4.3%. Now, this bill unanimously passed its first House committee today, and it also did that last year, where it had bipartisan support all the way up to the governor's desk, where she eventually vetoed it. Sponsors are hoping for a different outcome this year.
She is the one that killed it last year, and so I can say that I've talked with staff of the governors. And so at this point in time, I have no indication that she could not appreciate giving tax incentives for working class New Mexicans.
Now, today I also spoke with a tax expert, and he says this current structure that we're looking at has been in place since 2003, and it's pretty much a flat tax system where a majority of people are paying the same rate, which hurts lower earners. Well, while he liked about this new layout is that there are no losers, meaning that no one's taxes go up. In fact, a lot of people's taxes goes down, and that could have one downside.
No one would be offended by this bill, or almost no one. It's just, it comes with a price tag. It's probably the right thing to do in terms of restructuring our brackets. That makes some sense.
So what is that price tag? Well, it comes into approximately $180 million in income tax that the state would no longer be getting next year. Now, the Legislative Finance Committee already determined lawmakers have about $200 to $300 million to move taxes around. And obviously, this number fits in there, but it doesn't leave a lot of wiggle room. And not much else place to go. So if you want to look at where you fall on this new meter, go to this story at KOB.com to see where you fall if this new tax rate passes this year.